Hey y'all, how we doing? Mike here, Blueface Plus. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be working on our good old 1990 Ford Bronco. We're having an issue with some idling, some rough idling, and it'll stall after about 2 hours of driving, and then something needs to cool down. And there's a sensor on the distributor cap we're going to change out, so I'll show you guys this part.
I'll start
Pull it up in the Bronco!
Now watch this, look.
What does that mean? What the hell?
How y'all doing, man? What's up? What's up? How we doing today? It's got
Gang sign,
it's AI. It's got AI camera here. It follows my face.
Oh my god.
And
I want to back here. I want to see me. I want to like steal my money.
no, I'm gonna see how it reacts when I roll up.
AI's gonna get in my green.
All right. Let's pull the Bronco up into the new shop. See how it works. Oh yeah. All right, so we're getting some slight hesitation. So hopefully this sensor replacement fixes that. Let's pull up into the shop. Good? All right, that should be pretty good. Let's see how that looks. Blinkers on. Let me pop the hood. Hey y'all, how we doing? Mike here, Blueface Plus. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're gonna be doing a short on this video, or a video on the old Bronco here. We're having some slight idling issues. So there's actually a sensor on your distributor in this model that we're going to try to replace. I'm going to get this stubborn thing opened up. So let me grab this sensor real quick, show you what I'm talking about. Yo, this is crazy. But anyway, so we got ourselves a Motorcraft part. Here's a part number. We picked it up. I think I picked it up on Amazon. Maybe I'll put a link below, but you can find these sensors everywhere. It kind of looks like this. And the one problem that you have with this sensor is, like, you see this part here. You need to make sure you have a thermal paste. So I got this thermal paste from Best Buy, XTM 60. So they didn't have any at the local hardware parts. So hopefully this works. So once we remove the old sensor, we're going to put the thermal paste on there and then reinstall it. So let me show you guys where the sensor is located and hopefully get it pulled out. Make sure you do it after the engine is cooled down, because you don't want to do it on a hot engine or you can burn yourself. All right, let's get into this, y'all. All right, guys, so the sensor we're trying to get is right down there on the distributor. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this air box with some flatheads and pull this out the way so we can get a better look. And then we have our distributor cap and our distributor. So there's a bolt down there that we're going to have to loosen up, and I believe we have to put a mark on it because we're going to have to slide it, because you're not going to be able to access that hole there in the back. And then there's literally 2 bolts and the sensor comes off, and 1 electrical connector. Alrighty guys, so we had to actually tap the distributor after loosening the bolt down there. You see it, it's got a little clamp. Now that we can access these 2 screws, we put a little bit of PB Blaster. This thing, we may have to end up replacing the whole distributor, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this sensor anyway and then see what kind of results we get. So we were able to turn it enough to just touch the side of the compressor. You're gonna want a 5.5 socket to get these bolts out. So we have a 5.5 extension. This one was a lot easier getting, this one. But the second one, we needed to have this piece and be very careful not to strip it out. So now, let's go ahead and pull this sensor off. All right, she should just kind of pull down and out. Just like that. Ta-da! There's the old sensor with nothing on it. It should have the, it's a little, you know. So it's important to use this thermal paste. We'll clean that up with a little bit of acetone or something, or some carb clean. Just wipe it up, and then we'll apply the new paste, this paste to the new sensor. Got the XT M60. It says just to not dispose of it. Like, make sure you dispose of it properly. Don't just throw this stuff in the trash. So I'm gonna put a nice thick layer of it on here. Alright, and then they give you this pretty cool little applicator pad. I'm going to try to watch the bolt holes. So I'm just going to apply a nice thick paste. That's some thick stuff. It's so weird how it applies too. It's pretty, look at that. It's like a liquid and then it's a solid. Weird. Alright guys, so just make sure you get that on there, nice thick layer. See if I can use the rest of it. Obviously don't put it in your mouth or get it in your eyes. I think I might be doing a little excessive, but should be good.
Never have to do it again.
Yeah, when I replace the distributor. Alright, that's good enough for my likings. Make sure you don't get it on those contacts. Dispose of your stuff properly. Alright, see if you can get the shot of me sliding it up in there. Alright, so very carefully get it down in here. And it should just kind of lock in and go up just like that. Locks right in, and now we're going to line up and get our screws in. Beautiful. Alright guys, so after we got them in, this one you have to play around with a little bit. But we were getting them in there real tight. You don't want to over tighten it, but you can see when the thermal paste is starting to squeeze out, you know you're pretty solid. So we're going to go ahead and twist this back and get it to realign where we put our mark on that. And start putting everything back together and see if she fires up. So we line it back up kind of where it was, as close as we could. Tighten that bolt so it's fired up. Get the intake on. How'd that happen? Alright, she fired up. Can we take it for a test drive? Sure. Alright. We're going to take it for a little test drive, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. And the reason why we changed the sensor is because it's been shutting down after about 2 hours of run time, and also we noticed some hesitation during shifting. So I'll let y'all know if this helped us with our problem, but that's how you guys change that sensor. I appreciate y'all. Check out some of my videos. See y'all next one. Peace.